What do you think it was about that promo specifically that seemed to resonate with people? Do you think it was because people could feel a real undeniable sense of authenticity baked in?
100%. And that's what I've been told. That's what I've been told by people all over the world. I've been to about 5 or 6 countries since then. And I've been told that by people, not just online, I mean, in person. People will stop me anywhere and everywhere I am to talk to me about that moment. Um, and that's what connects people to performers, I believe. Not even wrestling specifically. It could be an artist in a gallery. It could be a film producer, or an actor, an actress, a Broadway performer, a musician. Authenticity, saying the things that will resonate with people. That's just what it is. I didn't have a script, so I can come through my work, and I had a moment to demonstrate how I can connect with people, which is something that some people have to wait many, many, many years for. There are peaks and valleys, pros and cons and challenges in professional wrestling, just like there is with any sort of job environment, literally anywhere in the world, no matter what it is. And one of the challenges that a performer will have to take on every week is bringing someone else's idea to life and making that connection. Um, it can be challenging for a professional wrestler when they know they are absolutely positive that this idea that's being given to them or delegated is not going to land or stick. And it has a very low ceiling for, what sort of engagement it's going to elicit, no matter how well you do it. But you go out there and you try to do it as best you can. Having a moment of freedom like that to be like, oh, it's all on me in this moment, no problem. They come by very few, far in between for a lot of people. Some people have a license to kill. They can go out there and say and do whatever they want as long as it's good for business, right? And sometimes even if it's bad for business, sometimes they can get away with murder. I'm not one of those people. I pride myself on having that moment to be able to demonstrate that I can connect on my own without any assistance.
And I wonder, without, say, peeling back the curtain too much, with something like that, what's the sort of balance between reflective thinking and knowing what message you want to get out there versus living in the moment in demonstrating a really authentic speech like that?
I didn't really think about it. So I'll peel back the curtain for you a little bit. Someone asked me to do the Sam Roberts podcast, a producer. And they basically, I'm a consummate professional. I just said, what would you like? What would you like for this? And they said, we want it to feel real. We want to make a connection with the audience. Sometimes when things feel a little too worked, the audience can check out, especially after such a massive show like WrestleMania. It doesn't get any bigger than that. Like there is such a thing as central nervous system fatigue. You can get that from entertainment, from exercise, from being overstimulated. What's going to make this moment that I'm being given, an opportunity to connect with people, special? What's going to make it special? I have to make it special. What's going to be so good about what I'm about to say in the next minute and 30 or 2 minutes that's going to make someone want to watch this immediately? Because that's going out immediately after WrestleMania with the intention that people watch it right then and there when it comes out, not 2 weeks later. So that's just how I looked at it. And I said, I know exactly how to connect. I grew up a wrestling fan and I know what people want to see and I know what they want to do. And, I'm having to, in my mind, keep up with the people that just worked WrestleMania discussing what's going on. And I said, well, here's where Kross is. He just lost his only match on Raw this year. He just lost the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. And he just got punched out at WrestleMania and didn't have a match in his hometown. What kind of state of mind would anybody be in going through that? They would be irate. And so, I took pain and I turned it into art for people to enjoy. And we do that in the ring, and we can do that with a microphone or, a little bit of some time to talk about things. So that's kind of how I approached that moment.